Hi, welcome to the Wheelchair Fencing Coach. Today in part 5 of Foil ParaFencing Coaching, we'll be looking at low line and high line hits against a left-handed fencer. Starting with beat direct high line or beat direct low line, and then progressing through to parry riposte high line, parry riposte low line. You'll notice now I start using my elbow and body movements to try and parry. We're discussing that this is what happens against a left-hander and a right-hander. They do tend to use their elbow to parry. So this exercise demonstrates how to look for that and try and overcome it. To progress in a fencing lesson, I start off with the closed eyes where I tell the fencer what to do. Then I make it open eyes where I do things without telling the fencer, and the fencer has to look to see where he takes the parry and how he makes the riposte. For this exercise, the fencer has to have very fast hands. If his body moves forward first, then he's going to hit off target because he doesn't have enough time to come down from the coupe action. To encourage the fencer to make the low line hit, when he does the coupe action, I take a cart parry, so he has to go below my elbow in order to hit.
Up, down, high. This side again. Fifth option.
The fifth attack is the coupe high line, attacking low. When he does his action, he mustn't stop on the first feint. Both the hand and the body must keep moving forward. Here he stops, which is incorrect. This is better because it's one forward action. The hands need to be faster because they're making two actions. And try not to hurt the coach. Revising the circular 6 parry against the left-hander. In this instance, we can slide along the blade and make an opposition 6 riposte. I really enjoy this type of coaching where I'm just attacking continuously and leaving it up to the fencer to decide on the type of riposte and where the riposte happens. Mixing it up with the cart parry, coupe riposte. However, when he makes the full parry, the body must go back to give him the time that he needs to make the two coupe actions. Encourage the fencer to make a clear first coupe feint so that I can take the parry. If the riposte is not landing, it usually means that the body is coming forward too quickly and the hands are too slow. The hands must be fast so that point is on the body and then his body engages for the lunge. I think a second parry against the left-hander is very effective because it opens up his complete target area. From the second parry we can make flick riposte, direct riposte, indirect riposte. Just play with it.
Last one.
A high 17 parry is again a very good action against the left-hander because his blade comes up and the whole of the lower of his body is available to be hit. This is great, mixing it up, having a lot of fun, flicks, points, the whole works. Second parry flick to chest. But this riposte is easy to defend by the left-hander by just raising his guard. So we'll use that as a feint and then come across underneath to hit.
Body back here. Please move that body back. Half over. One, two.
Sometimes it's better to break it down into the individual actions. So here, second parry, flick to chest, parry. As the guard comes up, he needs to come over and flick to my flank.
Stay guard, please. That's it. Back. One. Take that. Okay. One.
The flick is landing flat because he's not leaving his guard in position. He must leave the guard high and finish that flick action.
That's good. One.
To defend against a highline flick, riposte or attack, I think you should be taking a highline tierce parry. Here we are discussing the position of the wrist when taking the parry. If the parry is taken with the guard and wrist position as he is showing, then he's having to make a big movement from his wrist to make the flick. However, if he's taking it like this, then it's one direct action for the riposte. With the correct wrist position, you can both hear and see how effective that riposte flick is. If he goes for the parry too early, then I can deceive and hit the other side. If the fencer is going too early for the parry, then change what you are doing. Take the parry, go direct. Take the parry, go direct. Take the parry, go direct. And no, indirect. He doesn't know what you're going to do, so he has to wait. As I change my line for the riposte, he takes a high 17 flicks. Here we're discussing that to go to cart would be too slow. I sometimes finish my lessons with nice simple actions, Here we're going through all 4 parries with an indirect riposte and then followed by the same parry, flick riposte. Another slow open eyes sequence where he doesn't know what parry I'm taking, what riposte I'm going to give, so he has to wait to see which correct parry he must take.
I think that's time. I check the